Low wages and youth unemployment are the two major concerns in Malaysia today. According to Khazanah Research Institute's latest research report, the country's median salary is only 1,600 ringgit a month, although those living in urban areas or receive more education do earn more. Citing 2014 stats, the report says youth unemployment stood at 3.4%, still low but higher than overall unemployment. What's more alarming is that almost 34% of these guys have a tertiary education. Households are generally better off, but the Institute's chairman, Noor Mohammed Yaakob, points out that income growth was not driven by expansion in salaries and wages. In fact, they grew at a much slower pace, reflecting relatively low labour productivity growth. If you look at the lowest 40% of households, their income grew the fastest, but only because of cash aid like the BRIM handout. CIMB Group's quarterly net profit jumped by about a third, mainly thanks to a pickup in consumer banking. Bottom line for the 3 months to June was up 36.5% to 873 million ringgit. Revenue inched up by nearly 2% to 3.9 billion ringgit. It declared an interim dividend of 8 cents per share. Group CEO Zafrul Aziz says, internally, CIMB's T18 projects on improving risk management, asset quality and cost management are showing encouraging results. But given the external headwinds, the lender remains cautious on balance sheet growth. Moving forward, he says the group will continue to optimize on risk-adjusted returns within selected growth segments and press ahead with its T18 initiatives. Meanwhile, Leong Bank's earnings slipped due to higher operating expenses and taxation. Even after a write-back of about 51 million ringgit on impairment losses on loans, advances and financing, second quarter net profit still came in 9% lower at 558 million ringgit. Total income, however, rose nearly 4% to almost 1.1 billion ringgit. The lender proposed a final dividend of 26 cents a share. Leong expects the macro landscape to remain challenging amid subdued global demand. It says domestic demand will still be the main driver for Malaysia's economic expansion. Felda Global Ventures Holdings saw its second quarter numbers improve on lower minority interest and falling CPO production costs. Net profit rose 35% to 62 million ringgit. Revenue, however, was marginally lower at 4 billion ringgit. Looking ahead, FGV says a general tightness in CPO supply means that the commodity prices could improve further towards the end of the year. The group will remain committed to its oil palm replanting and cost rationalization measures as it contends with the impact of the new minimum wage policy that came into effect in July. Barring unforeseen circumstances, the plantation operator expects its FY16 performance to be in line with the industry's. Ioi Properties is buying a piece of leasehold land in Xiamen, China for about 1.4 billion ringgit. The land measures 6.2 acres. 91% of that will be allocated for residential development, while the rest is for commercial development and a community service centre. The group says it decided on the acquisition after taking into consideration the location and permissible development plans. Key future projects in the vicinity include schools, a new hospital and an international airport slated for completion in 2020. The exercise is expected to be completed in the third quarter of this year.